Little light here. I got my light's goofed up, and I gotta either buy a new one or figure out a way to fix this stupid thing.
Well, I've been watching a lot of audio video, so let's get this thing rolling.
There we go. Oh. Are you recording?
We're recording. You can see us in
Oh, well, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, new 7. Lonnie here from the LB Hour, happily being the LB, happily being the L, there be the B. And between the two of us, we make a whole pound. That's how light we are today. We are LB, but we're here every day between 9 and 10 in the morning, and we do this little skit to basically get us back to society, to be able to speak clearly, especially for me, and checking things out during this pandemic. Really can't go anywhere, do any meetings. Normally we do lots of them, but right now we're not. So we're stuck in our little Zoom world. Nice to see you, Brian. Good morning.
Nice seeing you.
It's actually a good day in the Northwest.
Before the pandemic, I did everything in my power to avoid meetings, so the pandemic made no difference there.
Well, prior to the pandemic, I was in the Zoom or as in meetings about twice a day. Before that, it used to be like freaking 7. I mean, that's when I worked like just meetings all day long. But because of my stroke, I did not have too many meetings, at least once, twice a day. So
yeah, I worked at a place once where they had meetings to talk about meetings.
Yeah, I believe it. It just depends on how many committees you can involve yourself into and actually get yourself in, if basically the problem is that people don't say no enough. Yeah. Me being number one guy that doesn't say no. So, which of course makes me overdo everything and underdo what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
well, I learned to say no a while back, and it's helped a lot.
I learned to say no in the Boy Scouts. Just kidding. But no.
Well, in the Boy Scouts, no means no merit badge. So there you go.
There you go. No means no merit badge. Right. Yeah. Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. But
hopefully you don't have to do that.
Well, yeah. You never know. I mean, people got merit badges for everything, as we're gonna find out sometime soon, right?
There you go.
But no, we definitely don't need his kids to get taken advantage of. But yeah, you do learn to do a lot of different things in the Scouts. Were you ever in Boy Scouts, by the way, or Cub Scouts?
I made it to Cub Scouts. Then I didn't do Boy Scouts, but I made it all the way through. Was highly awarded. Got the most merit badges 1 year.
Really?
In the whole pack.
Did you do a lot of homework? Do you remember that?
I worked on.
I say homework. I mean, like some of these packs, they're like they'll give you stuff to take home and to work on while you're home.
Yeah, I did that, and then we had to pay our own dues. So I killed mice at my house in the basement for my dad at 10 cents a mouse, and I was able to pay my dues.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's neat. I don't recall doing too much of that. I also was part of the Royal Rangers.
Wow.
The Royal Rangers was a group out of just like Boy Scouts, but it was out of Faith Temple Church here. They had a group that met with the kids, and then I raised the magazines, every Royal Ranger magazines every month. It's cool. As a child, what magazines was your favorite as a child?
Well, one of them was Boy's Life, which was through the Scouts.
Yeah, that's a good one. Still is, really, probably.
Yeah, I liked it.
But I think my favorite there's Royal Rangers, and there was also as a child, my favorite was I don't care even if I grew up, it was Highlight.
Oh yeah.
Highlights, I guess it was. You search for things inside there and look for them, and like the 35 little pieces of whatever it is inside there. You're looking there, let's say a bird, a mouse, so you gotta find all the stuff in the hidden the pictures, That's
Yeah.
always my favorite.
My favorite of all time, though, is always Sports Illustrated. I love that magazine.
Yeah. See, I don't think I ever read a full Sports Illustrated.
Oh, man, read it all the time. Loved it. Would cut out Mick collages and stuff. My room was a sports theme when I was a teenager. People used to come up and look at it. Friends would bring their friends.
I might have pictures of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition, but that's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my mind was apparently.
Bruce Jenner on there, OJ.
Yeah, I remember OJ being on there, but Bruce Jenner probably is nowadays.
Man, he was covered. He won the gold medal.
Oh, Sports Illustrated, regular. Yeah, I think meant the swimsuit edition. I thought you meant the swimsuit. I thought you meant the swimsuit edition. That's hilarious.
Yeah, you could do that. They just
I know.
gender on the swimsuit edition. They just
yeah, but that's actually funny because I thought that's what you meant. It's like Bruce. Oh yeah, Bruce Jenner. Yeah, it could be. Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, they had a transgender on the swimsuit edition this year, and strangely enough, no men are creeped out in the whole country. Not one man was creeped out by that.
Well, I'm not sure who was on there, but
it's a woman who used to be a man, I believe.
But I think that when did it come out?
I just saw a thing about it. I haven't seen it.
I say it must come out like sometime in the last 6 months when
I think it's coming out.
The world is on its ear,
Yeah, I think it's happening now. I think it just came out because it's been popping up on news feeds.
Oh yeah. Well, then somebody's making waves about it. Yeah. I don't know.
Complaining on that one.
Yeah, I'm not complaining, but I'm not reading either. So there you go.
I think it's interesting. I don't even know what to think about it, to be honest with you.
Well, it's like going to an ice cream cone. It's actually vanilla cone, but they've put chocolate in the mix. Call it the chocolate ice cream cone. It's like, why don't you just give me some chocolate ice cream, you ass? Yeah, so I'll just give you the ice cream. Give me what you say it's supposed to be. Maybe that's odd for me, but I just well, people go through different stages in life and so forth. I don't think that, and I'm not qualified to answer these questions, but, God forbid I do. I mean, I don't care what anybody wants to do in their life. I think there's, I think the ages of certain things, like changing the DNA of a person when they're young, is absolutely wrong. I think that at the age of 25, when their mind is completely grown, people change. People continually change.
The developmental phases, man. They're
developmental phases of your brain don't click into play until you're 25. They say. I don't know who the hell they are, but they are they.
Well, I want to go somewhere where they're arguing about it. Guys are complaining about it. I'll say, hey, it's just a woman who used to be a man, kind of like you. People won't like that. Kind of like you since you got married. You're a woman who used to be a man. Now, people consider that sexist, but that's because it is. So.
Well, I don't know. Thinking about that, by the way,
it's an insult for a tough guy. If you tell a tough guy he used to be a man because then he got married, doesn't go over well.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. That's for sure. I think tough guys are they want to stay the way they are. They don't want anybody or any woman pushing them around. But you know what?
They want that perception. I had friends who claimed to be tough, that they had to call their woman 3-4 times just when we were out drinking.
Probably me. No, I don't know.
No. This was years ago. Back in the 80s.
Ah, gotcha. Well, just because you have a partner doesn't mean you're not tough. You know what I mean?
I know, but guys that were just like
difference between
nose ring around where I gotta call my wife, and we're like, he called it twice already. So
right. Well, there's a difference between considerate and being a puppy.
Kowtow. Is that
Cowtown, yeah, exactly,
Hen-
exactly.
henpecked?
Yeah, but
What's
some
up?
people, they just have their different relationships with their wives. I mean. Yeah. What's your day looking like today?
I got a little work around here on the house. I got to do a little writing, and then I'm probably free after lunch.
Oh, cool.
What do you got?
I had Mr. Lucas contact me last night. And was like, oh, he's been calling me every night for the last week,
Wow.
trying to get him to go over to his house and watch a movie. He has like a 75-inch TV, so he's like, you gotta come to my house and watch a movie. And we were talking about watching Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
So I was happy and excited to go watch that. And then for some odd reason, I'm like, you keep asking me like at 10 o'clock at night. So I last night at 10 o'clock, I go to his house. Actually, I'm like, sheesh, it's late, but whatever. Haven't seen him for a while. So I get there, I'll be darned if the movie he wanted to watch was Justice League, the new version of Justice League.
Really?
It's almost 4 hours long.
Hey,
Yeah. So needless to say, I didn't go to sleep till like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, something like that. That's the latest I've been up for.
You're gonna nap after this.
Latest I've been up for quite a long time. Yeah, I'm apparently can't do that anymore. I used to, stay up late. But then again, according to my friends and family and kids, I always fall asleep at movies at nighttime.
Yeah.
I was like,
How was the movie?
it was good. Actually, it was pretty good. I'm not a huge fan of DC comics and stuff, but this is pretty good. I would say it's a new version of this Justice League, and the characters are badass.
Yeah. Some people say it's actually like a real movie, like a grown-up movie, kind of.
Yeah, no, for sure, it definitely is. I mean, and Wonder Woman, man, give her strength. Give her kudos. She's
Wonder Woman's in there.
amazing.
How about who else? Captain America? Or
No, this is DC.
DC, okay.
This DC well, yes, Justice League, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, the Flash. I would say there's like Martian Man Killer.
Wow.
And then there's a couple other ones. They're pretty, but Aquaman.
Oh wow. Yeah,
Jason Momoa.
Merge. They need to merge with Marvel so we get all the good ones, because those were some bad ones in my opinion. It's weak.
Right. Well, Jason Momoa. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, Wonder Woman is.
That's a strong character, and so
She's extremely strong. She's badass. I mean, they do a very good job of her movie. I've heard that movie last, or her in that movie, anyways. It's just that they give her abilities and the technology. And I would say the graphics of the movie. I mean, it looks very surreal. Yeah, and she's the bomb diggity.
There's a Dark Horse Comics in Portland. They do a lot of cool stuff. Apparently, they're big time.
They do what do they do?
They're Dark Horse Comics. They're pretty big time. They have some good characters.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, they're in Portland, Milwaukee area, actually.
Yeah. Well, I wonder. Maybe we can, if we want to interview somebody sometime, we can always probably have some contacts, maybe.
Yeah.
In the comic book world,
Well, they brought one of their comic book artists to R.A. Long, or to the library actually, for a seminar, and he looked at everybody's work.
Oh, very cool.
He was a little rough on my stuff, but that's okay. Give me some feedback.
Well, if he was rough on your stuff, probably because you're so into it. You know what I mean?
It was good. He pointed out some just imperfections in my artist. It was not me. He said the idea was good. Said the art was off and the body didn't look right. So I got a new artist, the guy from I think Venezuela.
And that idea was probably the book you're writing, Fireman.
Fireman, which was originally Johnny Blaze. Then my nephew pointed out in 1987 there already was one, so I had to change it.
Yeah. Johnny Blaze. Now he's the
Good name.
stoner.
That got people made fun of that a lot anyway, even people who didn't know about the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
The name was bad because it became a joke. Oh, Johnny Blaze, what is he, gay or does he take acid? Okay, and then Fireman, they're like, okay, there you go. There
Well,
you
I was thinking Johnny Blaze was somebody smoking up, you know.
go. Yeah. So I'm glad that my nephew, Rick, years ago, told me that it already existed. So that made the character better. And the guy said he loved the name and it was a good concept. You said the art was off because the perspective, like his arm might have been a little too short, things like that. So I got to
Oh,
go.
gotcha.
Had to find a better art.
Well, you know, Johnny Blaze ends up being Johnny Glazed when he's done.
Yeah. That's not a bad story, though. I didn't mind Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider's cool.
I like Darkman. Remember that one, Darkman with Liam?
Yeah, no, it was good. It was interesting. It was I liked Darkman the first one, but I think they made like 4 of them, 5 of them. That seemed too silly after that.
Yeah. Well, when I heard the name, I figured it was about a guy who got shot by the police. Darkman.
I don't remember that. I mean, I remember did he
That's a
get shot by the
joke.
police?
Darkman. Darkman gets shot by cops. It was a joke.
I don't remember. I don't know what you meant. A joke. I don't get it. Sorry.
When I first heard about Darkman, I thought it was about a guy that got shot by the cops.
Okay. Sorry. Took me a minute to kick in there. Good job. There we go. Sorry about that.
I go on to the next round.
I was still in the comic world. Yeah, that's good.
That'd be a good thing at Joke-a-thon. It's like, oh no, the judges didn't like that one, but then they rule. He goes to the next round.
Exactly, yeah.
5 seconds delay. They have 5
seconds delay. Yeah. Well, you know.
Oh, you were.
I was so far involved in that thing, you know. So,
yeah, that's true. I gotta set my jokes up better. But you were talking.
That was good. That was good.
You were talking about something where people, like a fundraiser, where people called in their jokes or zoomed in their jokes and got them, you know, and maybe grade them or whatever, just give them points, and that'd be a fun game.
I think it would be a fun game, and I think
Joke-a-thon, and then you just keep going.
Yeah, I think that it'd be funny. I think that if you could pay like $5 for a joke, I would start the whole thing with the joke about the guy who has the duck or no, has the brick. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a guy, he's given a brick as a present. He doesn't know what to do with it. He uses a door stopper. He uses it as everything in the sun. He could use the brick, and then finally he's on he goes up on a plane, and he no, let me phrase that. It's the farmer. I'm killing this joke, but the farmer gets mad. He throws the brick into the sky, and then about half an hour later, if you guys joke telling, he talks about a guy who takes a cigar and throws out the window, and then takes a duck and throws out the window, and guess what the duck has in his mouth? And they say, automatically your head goes, he's got the cigar in his mouth, and then you go, he's got the brick. And you go, it's so dumb.
That's good.
It's a totally delayed reaction, but when you hear the joke, it's pretty fun. I don't remember it that much, but I'll look it up.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Testing is available at the fairgrounds every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. COVID testing. Are you sneezing a lot? Everyone knows. Oh, I was telling you the other night a story about some Marines that we almost got in trouble with, and my friend threw out the best pun I think I'd ever heard. We rolled down our windows. They were in a convertible, 4 Marines fresh out of boot camp, and we were really nice to them. And then suddenly my friend said, or took a cigar and threw it in their car and said, "Semper Fire." And I thought, that was funny. We were laughing. Even one of them laughed. And then they came after us, but we got away.
Yeah. Semper Fire. That's pretty.
That was good. He said it perfectly too. And when it landed in their car, they flipped out, even the driver.
Oh, well, yeah. That should be the one who flips up to the most, even the driver.
Yeah.
He can't do anything. He's stuck.
Yeah.
I've dropped a cigar or something like that in my lap. Oh, and what do? You know, you just got to, I mean, pull over because, or if you can't grab it real quick, because
Yeah.
obviously not only is it burning a hole in your car, it's
Yeah.
burning a hole in you, you know.
Even the toughest guys get scared of weird things. Like we know a guy that went off to Iraq and fought in wars, was almost killed, and he's afraid of spiders.
Who's that?
Well, I don't want to say his name. Tough guy, probably the roughest, toughest dude ever.
That was tough too.
Played poker. Hell of a guy. Poker
Mhm.
player.
I got you. I hear you
Kind
saying.
of a
I'm trying.
prominent lawyer. You got it?
No, say it again.
It rhymes with Paris.
Oh,
There you go. So that guy, he cracked me up, but he had seen giant spiders in Iraq, and he was telling me he was afraid of the ones here too. Just some guys that are tough as hell are afraid of spiders. You know?
well, you know, I can't. Of course, I won't be able to hop this up very much, but if I do, I will show you. Of course, it would be the amazing camel spider, because camel spider is pretty amazing.
We got
I suck at this sharing thing, so I'm not gonna stop. But if you can find a camel spider, that's probably what he's afraid of.
well, we'll just workshop this. The first step: get your share ready, then share.
I have my shares ready that I want to share,
Okay.
but this wasn't a camel spider because it wasn't brought up beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So I have to change that. No, I mean, I have some others to share though, so that's good. If you want to find a camel spider for us, you could.
I'll find that. First, I had this ready. We were talking about TripAdvisor, and then for anybody that wants to get their business or local business from any town on TripAdvisor, it's really easy. So you just, here it is, TripAdvisor, go there. They have guidelines, and then you can get on, say you have a restaurant, you can get your restaurant on there, because people around the country and around the world, when they come to a town like our town, they go to TripAdvisor, a lot of people. So they get your business listed there. So tell your friends.
It's definitely a worthwhile thing, although
Okay.
I'm not sure where this is coming from. So
What do you mean? Well, we talked about TripAdvisor last week, and we also had the top 10 things about our towns.
oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah, most definitely. I have a person who needs to go outside the door apparently. Hang on one second.
Outside my door. Want to let everybody know that KLOG 1490 Radio is offering the Cowlitz Podcasting Network. So you can learn.
Yeah, when is that, by the way?
It's a way to learn podcasting at KLOG using their great equipment in their studio. They help you with the audio. It's an audio only, so they help you with the production. They help you with the, getting more people to listen.
And when is that, Brian?
When is it? I think it's ongoing. You can ramp. Yeah. So I want to get a hold of them because I want to improve the audio. So that'll be a great way to go. So it'll be audio only podcast through KLOG podcasting through the Cowlitz Podcasting Network. And that's good. I think more local radio stations are going to do that because they're losing share, I believe. So this will be a good way to get more people involved.
Sure. It's dawned on me, this picture right there, right here, is me with my hat on. Like 10 years ago. So that's how old this hat is. Yeah. That's kind of funny. Yeah. Wow. But I looked better back then. I was a little more rugged. I think actually I look rugged right now because I haven't shaved, but I think my yeah. Don't change that much. I wish I could zoom in on that picture and show you. It's like just weird. That's pretty funny actually.
It's similar actually.
Yeah, just a little more. I got more gray in my hair than I once did, But yeah, that's funny.
Oh, and I was gonna look up the camel spider. Was it called?
Well, it's better than I wouldn't look up a camel toe at all. I look up a camel spider. You'll be able to find something bad in there.
Okay.
Not all camels are scary. Actually, that's not true.
Well, I heard they spit on people pretty bad.
Well, you've got different kinds that spit on you, yes. Camel spider, yeah. I cannot go with this joke. Okay, don't. I'm out of there. No, pretty funny. But no, I've never been to the that continent actually.
Continent's there.
Oh, with the Middle East and stuff, you know.
Oh yeah, never been over there.
Yeah, but I've seen, and I don't think the spiders are actually spiders. They're called something different, but they're because there's yeah.
Solifugii or something like that. Solifugii, I'm going to go with, is an order of animals in the class Arachnida. Arachnida, variously as camel spiders, wind scorpions, sun spiders, solifuge. Oh wow, 1,000 different species.
Well, look in their pics, would you? Under
Dry climates. Well, 5 to 6 inches. So these are some.
Well, actually, so that's what 5 6 inches. Watch if you look under Google and you press camel spider pics.
Yeah, but I wanted to get the story on it.
Yeah, yeah. And they have some that are, I don't know what they are, but they're like a foot long. I mean, are bigger.
Yeah,
they're disgusting.
5 or 6 inches. That's pretty big.
Well, but yeah, the pictures I've seen, I'm not sure. I'm sure maybe they're photoshopped or whatever, but
yeah,
they show like I'm not sure they're actually spiders or what they are, but they're some type of a creature that's just looks like something out of an alien, you know, just disgusting.
Well, even 5 or 6 inches across is pretty big.
Yeah. No, for a spider, yeah.
It's amazingly large.
You know, I know that scorpions can get that big. I mean, they can get, you know, the size of your hand almost, yeah. And actually, the bigger they are, the less venomous they are. But they hurt more when they bite you, but they don't have quite as much of a venom than the other ones. What are you doing now? Are you looking for the pictures?
Yeah, here's a picture. It shows it on a book. It's pretty big. That's
yeah.
To me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Well, I saw they show one some the military guys picking them out of the ground, and then
look at that one.
Just yeah, I'm sure they're fine, nicest creatures in the world. I feel bad for for them because they're nice spiders, right?
I don't know much about it.
I hate to tell you, I'll go with my daughter Mary on this and say no spider's a good spider, pretty much.
They do great things, though. We got to realize that they do great things.
Yeah, they protect us against other spiders. I don't know.
I think they kill flies. I heard they do a lot of good stuff. So.
Yeah, I hear that too. And then when I'm dead, they'll tell me. Actually, I don't kill spiders most of the time. I just don't look at them and
pull them out of the house. Get them gone.
Yeah, not in the house. Get them gone. Outside, I don't care.
Yeah,
for the most part.
They know how to get in every little nook and cranny.
They do, actually. They say there's a spider within 3 feet of you at all times.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, you know.
I believe it.
I see a spider web right there behind me over there. I don't know any others, but I'm sure there probably is. And they probably hear us talking about them right now.
Oh yeah, they know.
That's just disgusting. I'm sorry, spiders. I'm sure you're great people, but I'm not gonna deal with you. Can't do it. Nope.
Questions lined up? Any surveys?
Oh, I do. Let me look here. I've got if you want let's see here. We have this one right here. My survey is, well, this one comes up from Brightful on the internet here. Brightful.me. It is, what would you rather throw away, love or money?
What about number one?
You've done number one, so I kind of left it alone, but I will if you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Okay, we'll forget that.
Let's start there real quick, Brian. Let's start, might as well. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for besides extra wishes?
To move to question number 2. That's what I'd wish for. So,
okay.
It's a good one. What would you rather throw away, love or money? I've done both. I would rather throw away money. Somebody gets paid that way.
If you throw away money, I mean, somebody gets paid.
Throw away love, it's too important, but money, you can get more.
Yeah, well, if you have money, you can buy love.
Not, you can't buy love, you can buy sex.
That's not what the old 80s movie says. Can't buy me love. I guess that's a can't buy me love. Yeah, there you go.
They say
Yeah.
no, can't buy you love. So
Can't buy me love. Everybody tells me so. But you know what? Depends where you're at in Portland, I think. You can buy some pretty good love.
I hate to sound like a prude, but that's not love.
Oh, not love? Oh, well. And that's what happened the other day, by the way, in Atlanta when that guy shot those girls. He can't buy love, and he was trying to do that.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
certain that's what
going
it
on
is.
with that one. I don't know enough about that to even know what the hell why he did.
Yeah, no, he killed the 8 women, and
Yeah, I know that, but
6 of them were Asian, but that's not the problem. The problem was that he can't have an actual relationship with a woman, so he was, trying to find love inside them, and
well, that's what he said.
yeah.
And the day I start believing murderers, might have to lock me up. So I don't believe anything he said. I'm thinking it's a little bit of insanity, a little bit of racism, a little bit of what do you call it when they misogyny.
No, I'll go with misogyny.
And a lot
And
of
I'll go. I just think that
yeah, a lot of excuses from the guy.
yeah, it's just a sad situation, But it's gone now. He's over. But poor guy. I mean, poor women. But
Yeah.
shit, that happens probably more often than we know. I guarantee you, somebody who's, and I'm not even opposed to prostitution as far as being illegal. I think that's probably the next step in our society is to, if you're going to take drugs and make it legal, then I don't know why you wouldn't make prostitution legal.
Yeah.
But
there will be problems, but there's problems.
yeah, but I still feel bad for him. You know what I mean?
You feel bad for the guy?
Huh?
I don't feel bad.
I feel bad for the women. They're.
Oh yeah.
But then that's, and I feel bad for the guy because I didn't feel bad for him at all.
No.
But I felt bad for our city, whose name is Robert Long.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Named after Robert Long. Yeah.
Oh, I have no sympathy for the guy. Okay, number 3. What's the most beautiful place I've ever seen?
What is that place?
The inside of a woman's soul.
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't go with soul. Now I'll tell you what.
Misogynist.
Yeah, I won't go there. But that's hilarious. And I was like, there's no way I was gonna say it. So there you go. And that's not what I was gonna, yeah. I'll agree with you. There you go. Anyway, but physically, no, don't go there either. No, we're location wise, besides inside a woman's soul.
Well, it'd either be there's a place in Hawaii and they have these waterfalls. It's famous. I can't remember the name right now. Or when I was a kid growing up in the woods by the creek, there were some beautiful things. Those two, one of the either Hawaii or just home.
Yeah. I'm trying to think here. It seems to me, I think the prettiest place I've been to actually in the United States was probably Santa Barbara, California. I think is the most nice looking place, except for you to the ocean and you see these oil rigs out there. It's the prettiest place to look, though, I swear. Very gorgeous place. I think that the prettiest place in particular I've ever been, maybe, is a place I've yet to go.
Oh, there you go. That's clever.
Yeah. But what was your fondest memory of high school?
There were almost too many to mention. Probably the first time I actually won a track meet in pole vault. I actually won, beat everybody from 2 schools. That was good.
Yeah, that's pretty
Struggling.
cool.
Yeah. By the time I was a senior, I'd been doing it for my 3rd year, and I finally started winning. So that was good.
Yeah, and that gives you that self-esteem belly way up there, you know. It's just awesome. It gives you that feeling of accomplishment. And
Turned me into an egomaniac, but that's okay.
yeah, I tell you, my fondest memory in high school would have to be basically by being on stage doing some events like we did some shows, did stuff for the I was the mascot, remember? So I did all kinds of cool things in front of the crowds of people and stuff, you know. So that was always just wherever I was having that feeding your ego a little bit, and you being in charge of everybody's direction of the crowd. You know, it's just like you're in a in my event, and you've got the crowd going, and you've got the microphone, and you're you know conducting whatever it is going on. That's pretty cool. Makes you feel good, you know. But yeah, so that'd be it probably. What's your favorite TV show, Brian?
Well, there's like 3. There's Twilight Zone, Dick Van Dyke Show, and Seinfeld. Those 3, the big 3.
I missed number 2.
Dick Van Dyke Show.
Dick Van Dyke Show. Wow. My favorite TV show currently, I'm gonna say currently, I'm gonna go with the Peaky Blinders.
Yeah, I knew yours. Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. And I would say it was Seinfeld, but you know, at one time, and it was Sopranos at one time. You know, I would say any Office. You know,
Hill Street Blues was big for me when I was younger, and then NYPD Blue was pretty darn good.
yeah. Well, I loved. I was underage at that time. It was because they had some rated R stuff, and the first time I ever had rated R stuff was that, and that my family didn't care. I just wasn't into it. But I do remember as a child, every night I'd go to sleep according to Taxi when Taxi was over, and then that song do 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 as the taxi driving off, I would be going. I was mentally around that song came on. I was crashed. I'd go in bed and just, you know, that was my bedtime. I think around 11 o'clock, and it was like, yeah, I want to hear the tail of that song. Actually, that's a good one. It's a great song. But and then it'd be like, sit Ubu sit, good dog. You know?
Yeah, it was an instrumental. I think it was Bob James. I think the guy's name that did it was Bob James.
Oh, really? It wasn't well, I'll agree with it. I don't know who it was. So
yeah, there's a lot of famous ones, and I guess there's Paul Williams or something, but I think he writes lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you can find that, that's cool. If you can't, no big deal. But let's go to your number 6, which is, what is the strangest thing they'll find in your refrigerator?
I don't think there's anything strange in there now. It's perfectly set up. I finally reached nirvana.
Nice. I think I have a human carcass in there actually, but no, in my refrigerator, strangest thing you're gonna find there right now is some weird beer from some other lands. I'm not quite certain. As friends who work at a beer brewery, and they drop off some weird tasting beer now and again, and I'm not really actually. Matter of fact, I've got a beer in here right now that my uncle made probably 10 years ago, and I have no idea. That's gonna be pretty weird.
Yeah, you could have a piece of that 10-year-old gum and then wash it down with old beer.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah, that gum we talk about right now was not in my refrigerator. However, if it was, I would tell you. Yes, I found a pack of gum in my car, the other day, and in that car was apparently the car is over 10 years old, because that pack of gum looked brand new, and it was a Shaun White Strider gum, and I put it in my mouth, and it turned into what appeared to be powder, and just blew up, and it was rancid powder, actually. It was just disgusting. Just I don't know how that changed, the chemical balance that changed, but it was horrible.
So it wasn't even your gum originally?
No, it was. No.
You had that car for 10 years?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
in Prius?
Prius. My
Oh,
Prius. No, yeah, it was in the Prius. And I just dipped out. Actually, I cleaned out the Prius a while back, put in a bag, and then transferred the bag into the garage. And then from the garage, I was throwing things away, and I saw that, like, oh, packed gum. Yay. You know, you don't even think about it. You're like, oh, it transfers around for years and don't even realize how old something is. But when you open it up and taste it, it looked fine. I looked at it, didn't think about it. Candy lasts forever, right?
some
No.
guys, Twinkies do.
Twinkies do. Strider gum does not. I can tell you that much now. But so what's the next question we have? Would you rather hear the music of Johann Sebastian Bach, played by a barbershop quartet or a heavy metal band?
No contest. Heavy metal band.
All
A
right.
lot of those heavy metal bands are into classicals.
Well, they are, but I mean, if it was live, I would go for Johann Sebastian Bach every time. That's some good stuff. I mean,
Well, the question is, would you want it played by a barbershop quartet or heavy metal band? I'd go heavy metal band because barbershop quartets, what are they going to sing? Just the music? That'd be
that's what I was thinking to myself. What could he play? You know?
they'd have to add words, so maybe an a cappella group. But I'd go heavy metal band. They love that music.
Actually, so I'll go heavy metal band on that as well because, like you said, there's no words to Bach. You know?
Yeah. And the heavy metal guy or whatever, the pop heavy metal, Sebastian Bach, he loves that stuff.
Yeah. Well, let's go over here to the. What was your favorite toy growing up? Oh, wait, let's go up one more. Sorry, I missed one. Which was, have you ever been to a 5-star resort?
Many times.
Mhm. And where was that? Mexico, Kelso.
Countries, yeah, Mexico. I think I was in one in Germany, Scotland. I was in a famous one in Scotland. The
Cool, yeah,
birthplace of golf. Did you know that Scotland is the birthplace of golf?
Yeah, that's what Robin Williams said. If you've ever seen that, by the way, Google Robin Williams on golf.
See, talk about Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had dinner with a family from Malaysia that were really cool people, very wealthy family from Malaysia.
How'd you meet them?
At the 5-star resort, St. Andrews in Scotland. I believe Tiger Woods is one there. I think they have the British Open there in sometimes in Scotland.
Yeah, I think you might get ran over sometimes over there by Bill Murray might be there a lot of the time.
Bill
True.
Murray, you go to Scotland?
He goes to Scotland a lot and he plays golf a lot. And he apparently in one of the Scotland places he doesn't have his license. So he drives a golf cart all through town a lot of times. Pretty funny. He's just kind of a fun drunk apparently. And
Well, Eric Trump's father, you may have heard of him. He plays occasionally, I believe.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's known as Eric Trump's father now.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. He's been tested to confirm it. I'm sure it is. But anyway, so do you have a favorite toy growing up?
Yeah, I think we talked about this. Hot Wheels were big.
Oh, yeah, Hot Wheels were big. That's right. Well, you know, we have all kinds of questions because we go to all different types of sites.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so there you have the same question over and over and over. But what's the funniest way you've ever broken the law? I'm not sure what's so funny about that.
Oh, I walked outside of a bar in Portland with a beer and the cops saw me. And so I ran and jumped off basically over a cliff and landed in the blackberry bushes. So he had me for fleeing the scene and also for drinking in public, but I never got arrested. So.
Were you over 21?
Yes, I was, but I was outside. You can't bring your beer outside.
Uh-huh.
And you can't run and jump off cliffs and land in blackberry bushes. So
No, you can't.
yeah.
That's not that.
But
Not a wise thing to do a lot of time.
they would not come down to get me out because they didn't want to get in the blackberry bushes. So they finally just left. So there you go. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, actually, that's because did you they didn't catch it all then.
No, they would have had to drive all the way around this. It would have been a long time. And by the time they got there, I could have been gone. But it took a while to get out of the bushes because blackberry bushes just envelop you and put in sharp points about 1,000 places. So every move you get poked. So it was rough, but they let me go.
The funniest way that I have broken the law, huh? I would have to say it was probably. I'm trying to go with funny. I don't see funny. Well, I would say probably something in my mischievous little adventures, and the fact that maybe kissing a girl in a place you're not allowed to kiss somebody, like in a bar, restaurant.
Are there laws against kissing?
Well, okay, so maybe it's not kissing, but doing something similar to in public areas,
Yeah,
that I should have been busted, in restaurants or in elevators or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Where you're like, oh wow, I can get busted here. You don't even think about it. You just kind of like take advantage of it. But or in the back of a smoke shack, parking lot in front of people, that's called kissing of some sort, right?
Yeah.
It's French kissing. Actually, I think it's called grease kissing. I'm not sure. Oh, that's horrible. No, what is that? Anyway, no, nobody's watching right now, so we're good. But just in case I do, yeah, that's what was the funniest way that you, whoever's watching, happened to have, broken the law?
That's a good one.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite sports team?
I would have
Right.
to say the Manchester United soccer team.
Yeah.
Actually, Seahawks. Boring
Yeah.
answer, but Seahawks.
I think my favorite sports team is Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I like them. They
Cobra Kai is pretty good. I mean, the team LaRusso is pretty good too. Yeah. What is it? Is it Team LaRusso or is it Miyagi-Do martial arts? Yeah. Miyagi-Do martial
I
arts.
like
Yeah.
Ralph Macchio, but his character is a little soft for me, but that's okay.
Well, if you could trade lives with me, who would it be?
If I could trade lives with you,
I'm just kidding. If you could trade lives with anybody, who would it be?
I don't think I would. I think I'll keep mine.
Okay, let me rephrase that question then. If you had to trade lives with somebody, who would it be? For a day.
Oh, for a day?
Charlie Sheen, baby. I'm just kidding.
I'll do Brad Pitt for a day.
There you go. Absolutely. Yeah, no, that would make sense. And then I would walk down the street with my shirt on, just I soak it all in,
Yeah.
just to see what that was like. But yeah, if I was any person I could change lives with for a day, I think the Brad Pitt's a pretty good one, but at least I didn't say Marilyn Chambers or something, that's funny. But no, yeah, I don't know. I think I have to like Brad Pitt or I don't know, the respect people give to Morgan Freeman and Clint Eastwood and so forth. That's pretty cool too, Or like I know he's dead now, but I was thinking like actually
Yeah, don't make that deal where you trade lives and it's a dead person.
it's for a day. Yeah, let's see here. Matthew McConaughey would be bad.
Oh, yeah, he's fun.
Yeah, he'd be cool. All right. I think I'll pick my guy. It's Matthew McConaughey. There you go. Anyway, so If you could erase one event from your history, which one would which one would you erase?
Oh, the whole apple scene from the book of Genesis, the whole beginning, that eat the apple trick and all that. I get rid of that, change it.
Oh yeah, and then the girls wouldn't shave their legs and stuff though,
Yeah,
right?
they could come up with something better than that. Might have been an off day for God.
Might have an off day for God.
Yeah.
Event from history. So
That's
if you did that,
It's not a very clever, creative story. So I'm thinking somebody else wrote it. So I go back and say, hey, let's rewrite this, make it a little more interesting. A little
let's
bit.
just, but we're going to erase it from history. So you're going to erase it. Get rid of it.
Yeah, but you can replace it with something else.
Well, you don't need to replace it. You can erase it. So if you
Yeah,
erase it, how would that be?
That one. I'd get rid of that. We don't need that.
If you erased it, then I'm trying to think here, but how would that work? Let's see here, because
That would have never happened, and people wouldn't be hung up about sex and weird as hell. And there wouldn't be murders of women because they're, have issues with sex, and you wouldn't have incels and all that crap. So,
huh?
yeah.
Makes you wonder, huh?
We wouldn't have had puritanical people either. There would have been no Puritans. So. That spawned a lot of bad stuff. So.
Well,
a lot of religions are based on you that you need to be ashamed of yourself. You're a sinner. You're bad. You need help. You need, you need all these things. Without that part of the story, it'd be more like you have great potential. The world is yours, but be kind to each other. That'd be a better message.
I was thinking, maybe, I think Hitler was a pretty bad guy. So the conception of Hitler, if you erase that from history, might be a good thing, but
I don't think Hitler would have happened if they had changed the beginning.
Yeah, it's a good possibility.
A lot of guilt and a lot of self-hatred and shame.
Well, I can't think of anything to change, as far as I know, it was changed dramatically. I'm trying to think of I want to change history. Huh.
Well, the Hitler one's good though, because a lot of people would like to change that.
Yeah,
but there's
I don't know. Actually, I'm not.
Civil War. I'd like to get rid of the Civil War. Gee.
Yeah. I would say Civil War is pretty good too. Yeah, I'll stick with my Hitler thing because
it's a good one.
Okay, so what was your
You're actually asking repetitive questions.
Yeah, who do you most like to poke fun at besides me?
Mostly like Sean Hannity and those guys.
Isn't that funny? We talked about this the other day. How I was getting poked fun at we all got together and everybody pokes fun at me. But see, that's the thing is that I don't want to sound like I don't know. I felt like this is something that has go on my whole life, which is perfectly fine. I have no problem with that at all because I go someplace and all of a sudden all the friends are poking fun at me. And I hope my son, who's above me right now, realizes that what I'm doing is I am creating the fire, or I've created the fire that everybody is sitting around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care. I'm not trying to be the center of attention, but I'm drawing everybody into the fire that we're all sitting around roasting. Even though they're roasting marshmallows and they're roasting me, and without me being there wouldn't be a fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that. It's like, I kind of relish in that. It doesn't bother me. It's whatever. If that's how these people are gonna, tell stories about one time when I did this or did that, or whatever. I don't care. They can pick fun all they want, roast me like a freaking marshmallow. Part is it? It's not gonna hurt me. I'm just glad we're all together.
Yeah, and I only make fun of people to tell jokes. It really has nothing to do with the person I'm making fun of.
Yeah. No, I don't.
All about trying to get a laugh.
Not trying to hurt anybody,
Yeah. Well, I think we don't laugh enough. Society got pretty serious last year, so it's kind of fun. Yeah. That's why I love your cousin Mike. Just the audacity he has to do some of those puns is unbelievable.
Yes, his birthday was last week, and I owe him a breakfast one of these times very soon. So I'll invite you. We can go take him a little breakfast if you want.
Yeah, I love
If you were suddenly transported to another planet, Brian, how would you assess the situation?
Oh man. Well, I would probably talk to the women. Some of the women that are leading the place. They're going to tell me the truth about the man. Men never tell the truth about themselves or each other. So
It's funny you say that because I was thinking the same thing. Women in Mars, you know, the whole little black and white from way back when. There, you show up and all of a sudden there's just women running the Earth or the planet where they're at.
yeah,
Kind of funny.
well, almost every powerful man I ever read about or hear about is kind of under the thumb of his woman. You know,
Of course.
so I want to go to them and find out what's really going on.
Yeah. No, I gotcha. Okay. Would you rather have?
Even if they're running the thing, they may be running the thing in other planets. So
When do you feel the most in control? Or if ever, where do you most go into control? Kidding.
probably when I'm like, if I'm in front of a group and I expected to be, or even in a tense, awkward situation, I kind of feel in control because usually the other person's awkward too. So
Yeah. No,
spotlight's on,
spotlight's off.
on
Oh, yeah.
camera. I feel better on
Yeah.
camera than I do in person.
Give me the mic. Give me the camera. I'm in control.
Yeah, you control what people see and hear. That's pretty good.
Yep. How would you rather have 10 hobbies or one passion? Or would you rather have 10 hobbies or one passion?
That's a tough one. I'd rather have like 3 or 4, but I'm gonna go with 10. That seems a little much, but I'd
I
rather
think that
I'd rather have several hobbies than a passion, just one passion.
yeah, I think so. Sounds good to me. I'd rather not own the boat. I'd rather, borrow my friends. You know what I mean?
Oh
Have
yeah.
all 10 different kinds of things you like to do besides just one. I'm not too much passion about one thing in particular. So, what is your favorite movie if it's possible?
Well, besides the Louis Anderson sex tape, I would have to say
Horrible.
I'd go Maltese Falcon with Humphrey Bogart. It's got one of the best lines at the end. It's incredible.
Which says,
Well, he just talks about they kiss, and then she wants to know if they're going to be together when she gets back from prison, and he claims he'll wait for her, but we know he won't. It's just hilarious. He
what
finally
is it? You don't know the line though?
I can't remember something in 20 years. We'll see how it's going in 20 years or whatever. It was just hilarious because everybody in the theater laughed when I saw it. Saw it a couple of years ago. And
Maltese Falcon?
whole place laughed.
Now I gotta watch it again. You gotta come over, we'll watch it.
Yeah.
My favorite movie of all time, I do believe, just because it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, would be True Romance. Still,
Oh, that's a good one.
yeah. True Romance is a truly romantic movie / action-packed drama, not drama.
Yeah, and it's got the great Gary Oldman acting as weird as a human can and just pulling it off.
Yeah, no, he's pretty amazing in that movie.
I just saw
Gary
a video on YouTube this morning where he talked about taking that role. And he said the guy explained that he was a white guy that acts black, and he said, "I'll take it. Didn't even need the script. I'll take it."
You saw him talking about it today, just
Yeah.
recently. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, Gary Oldman, Dennis Hopper, Christopher Walken,
Yeah.
and Christian Slater. I mean,
Yeah.
James Gandolfini. I'm trying to think of all the Brad Pitt. Who else is in that movie? It's just a good freaking movie, man.
Yeah.
Action packed. And then Patricia Arquette, of course.
Yes.
And then let's see here. If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
Well, I would say it's almost time to Rochambeau our way out of this one.
Yeah, just about. Let's hang on. You got a couple seconds left, a couple minutes here. So you don't have, if you have 30 seconds.
My ladder first. We got, how much time we got? Yeah, we got 14 seconds or up to 40. So go. What's the question?
The question was, if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
It's all gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's all gonna be fine.
Then they'd
Yeah,
attack me. They'd attack me for 28 seconds. And I say, no, really, it's all gonna be fine. And that's it. It's all gonna be fine. My mom taught me that one.
Well, if you have for 30 seconds, I'd probably say a couple things. If I have for 10 seconds, I'd say, don't panic.
Yeah.
Because Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, don't panic. Or 1 second, 2 seconds, whatever that is. Anyways, listen, I guess.
Well, actually, what I do is I tell the world never to give anybody your full attention for even 10 seconds. That's what I tell them. Don't be giving me 30 seconds of everybody's attention. That's not going to be good for anybody.
Well, I think we do have no more time left. And
let me tell you something. Can you pull out of that share?
What's that?
There's got to be a joke. Oh, get out of that share. I wanted to show you something.
Yeah, the chair.
Share.
Oh, the share. Sorry.
The share. I wanted to share something with you because we got, what is it? This Friday night, we have Friday Night Live, and we have Painter and all that.
Yep,
and I wanted to show you that we got the, see if this works. I'm going to try to show you that the, let's see, there it is. The studio's ready. It's dark right now, but it's there's the shot you love through the couch.
That's okay. I like it. I like it.
That's gonna be good. You and I will be up there on Friday with a special guest.
Special guests.
Yeah.
Yes. The special guests.
Violinist or a fiddler.
Those special guests were working last night. Yeah, they went and practiced last night. I have a TV possibly, Brian, that would be exactly like that on the opposite side of the
that could be big.
Room.
All right, I'm gonna back to yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. So let's talk after this. We ready to roll? Shambo.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, you got me.
I got you. It's the first time in like a long time.
Good job. You fooled me with the fake scissor mode.
I did. I was like, I'm gonna protect him. I keep on doing it, and I did.
Well, I gotta run.
Yeah, well, you do that. I need to hobble, apparently. See, yeah.